All the anthems are done and it's almost game time for two teams that are huge in contrast. Senegal, the Lions of Teranga, youthful and making their stage here for the very first time, a couple of them. Only Mokhtar, that is Koite, was the only one available in the last edition of the CHAN tournament. They take on Algeria, who are seasoned campaigners in those games and conceded just 7. And a header! You can count 8 to that name. Layose scores to give them a very early lead. The Lions of Teranga take the first swipe in this big cats fight in the semi-finals. Set pieces are typically known as dead ball situations, because sometimes they will leave you dead and buried. And Morocco knows it's an uphill task when it gets to this point of the tournament. Slip up once and it might be all your opponents need in the tournament. Brilliant delivery, and that will go down as catastrophic defending. Free header, Layosise ghosting in, guiding that ball, brilliantly finding the net. And Morocco in absolute no, go ahead. Baba Khalid gets a chance, a shot! Stunning strike! Sabri Bogridi wastes absolutely no time, ruffling the ball to the back of the net with precision unmatched. Oh, we talked about it being a big cat fight, and it's turning out to be just that. Morocco trailing for just a couple of minutes and they're right back in it. The defense that is so miserly to so many teams has been breached, and breached with an exclamation point. It was neat layup right at the box area. The clearance wasn't emphatic, and not letting that ball stand on occasion. Just picked his mark. The ball landing sweetly for a stunning strike, and he guided it home with all the acumen of a seasoned professional. To the back of the net and onto the scoreboard. It's Morocco 1, Senegal 1. Axman. Now they benefit once again, picking up the ball, spreading it up to the flank. The cross is in. The ball slips away, picked up well by Mary. The strike is good, and the goalkeeper is quite up to the task. Quick sequence of play in an Asbash with the final strike, but finds Mark Phillips, Aruna Diouf up to the task. And in a thicket of legs, still managed to visualize the trajectory of the ball, bring it to a swift stop for the Atlas Lions on the bench. They thought the moment had come. This is good from Senegal, and a long distance strike, forcing a fine save from El Hamadi Al-Hara. El Medi full stretch there to prevent that from going to the back of the net. That was a potent, loaded strike here from Senegal's Moussa Cissé. Just managed to avert the danger here for the moment. Both teams utilizing every tool in their arsenal to try and get themselves into that final. Pick up from Ogrini, sets the ball onto the front foot, appeals for the offside. Ball laced in. Osama Lanilui was the intended target. A split second later and he would have had his mark. It's brilliant offensive display here by the Atlas Lions. Appeals for offside. The replay does seem to signal that they probably had straight off. But Senegal not standing on occasion. And clemency it just might be, as referee. Oh, suspended animation from the stadium and for the multitudes all around the world that are watching the numerous runs of the replay. Now the referee will have to make his decision. Discussion with the team in the VAR room takes an extra moment to step back and once again look at it before the decision is made. Now the check is complete. The verdict awaits as Jelly Alfred Shavani returns onto the pitch. He insists that it will be reduced to a yellow card offense. Marwan Luadini still guilty of infringement, but not enough to get him sent off the pitch. The numerical, it's a free kick, could go for straight shots, and the goalkeeper was all the alert to the danger. It was an instant strike, and he managed to power that away. Brilliantly executed free kick that was definitely heading for the top corner, but Al-Hara just knew exactly what had to be done and palmed the ball away from its intended target to keep the score at 1-1. Played in quick, first time header, goalkeeper with a fine save, but that might have come at a very costly price from Mark Phillips Diouf. Well, that was traveling, a brush off of a header. Goalkeeper doing enough, flying in, no thought of his own personal safety. Put the ball out for a corner. Might have had a run-in with the steel of the pole. Oof. Well, looks very painful to watch. Brilliant brush of the header from Yusuf Mary. Quite easily could have counted as goal number 2. Now that's a long board up front for Mary Yusuf to the box area. He has support, a chance here, teased up, far end, shot comes in, and it's not on target. Oh, Ayub Khairi could have covered himself with immortal glory in that moment. 20 minutes to go. That surely would have been lights out. Very, very unlucky. It's a brilliant attempt and a well struck out team move, just moving the ball and looking to fashion out a chance. Had to make the goalkeeper. Played through, looking for the nick, 1-2, opening up space, foiled clearance, but it does enough to avert the danger. Not yet out of the woods, cut back in, center of the park, hacked clear. And Senegal live to die another day. For the moment, Hermat, the skipper, sends it to Erahuli of Morocco. Gets into space, can he pick the cross? Goalkeeper! For a moment there, thought that might be heading for the far post, but just went wide away. Now have to really put their eye on Salah Eddin Erahuli. Another plays for Olympic Club de Safi. Just come on, but quite the live wire out on the left flank. Delamari goes for the near post, brushed off, and that was goal bound, teased off. Oh, too many opportunities in quick succession here for the Atlas Lions. Somehow Lady Luck not smiling on them just as yet. The brush off, destined for the back post. It hadn't been for the intervention of Douda. That ball, by then, there's no separation between the two sides. Well, then it will be the dreaded sport kicks. At the end of the first half of extra time, it's Morocco 1, Senegal 1.